Back here at Coconino High School, Mingus looking to kick off once again. Rodriguez with the kickoff and Carson with the call.
Yeah, and Rodriguez here missed his first extra point, so Mingus decided to go for two, threw an incomplete pass, and now they kick it off, and Rodriguez goes to the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. So that'll be a flag on the Marauders, and good field position to start this third drive for the Coconino Panthers. They've been moving the ball on the ground. We'll see if they continue with the ground attack.
Well, certainly so. They've only attempted one pass. Right now they've got 10 carries for 12 yards. So Mingus has actually contained the running game pretty good, which is certainly not bad. But Mingus will come back out in the middle of the field. 35-yard line is not horrible, not fantastic, but certainly not horrible.
No, you know, if you say, hey, you're going to get the ball at the 35, I think you take it whenever you can. And we'll see if they go. You know, they try to pass for the first time last series, incomplete, and now they stay to the run game, and it's the big man up the middle. That's number 40. Is that 40?
Number
That
40,
is.
that's Buckley. Buckley has not had a whole bunch of carries here during the course of the year, but all of a sudden he comes out and he's running against the Mingus Marauders. So I think they like the matchup of the big guy trying to bust it through the line.
Man, for a big guy like that, he sure can move those legs. He's quick, man. I would not want to be in front of him when he's running downhill.
Well, speed and size makes momentum. That becomes dangerous in physics, I'll tell you that. Furr under center pitches, and the refs will throw the flag. And we're going to have an offsides against Mingus. It's going to be an encroachment penalty. And believe it or not, 2:59 left to go in the first quarter, and that is the first called penalty of the game if you don't count the out-of-bounds kick for the kickoff.
Yeah, then that's an improvement here for this Mingus Marauder team who's been racking up the penalties the first 4 games of the year. I know the coaches has emphasized on cleaning it up out there. And, you know, if that's the only one they get the first quarter, then I think the coaches will live with that.
Oh my goodness, I would imagine so. Mingus in a bunched defensive formation, one man in motion. Furr is going to hand it off and stumbling for another first down. He only needed 5. That's going to be Buckley once again up the middle as he will get the 5 he needed and pick up another 8 to go along with it for 13 yards. And so right now, Coconino thinks they have found a kink in the defensive armor for the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, lucky for Mingus, Buckley had to go off the field because his helmet popped off right there. Well, good thing for Mingus, they don't got to tackle him on this play.
Well, they certainly don't get any worse for wear in runners, I'll tell you that. I know Bennett is extremely dangerous. Furr can run the ball. We have seen that year after year after year as he has been a long-time varsity player. Tight formation once again, man in motion. They do give it to Bennett. Bennett, hit hard on the side after a short gain of about 2.
Was that Griffin on the hit? Who was that? That was a huge hit right there. Kind of hurt my rib cage seeing that there. That's how you come up and make a tackle there. Lay the wood, you know, stop them right in their tracks for just a short, maybe a 3-yard gain.
Well, he stays in there, so the tough young man will endure and do again. Number 8 on the near wing, and they've got number 40, Buckley, back in the backfield. It's going to come to the near side, and it's going to be Bennett. Bennett racing, gets caught from behind by Streck, but he does pick up a first down as he weaves his way behind the black jerseys for 10 yards and another first down out there.
Yeah, Bennett, very patient back here. You know, we've only seen him run the ball a few times here tonight, but you could just tell he's got great instincts back there. Knows when to cut it upfield, knows when to follow his blockers. Great running back.
Handoff comes around the corner this time. Cuts up underneath one man. Mingus able to contain him, but he'll pick up another first down. 10 yards as he cuts up underneath the outside man and is able to just weave his way inside the defense right behind the line.
Yeah, Jackie, that was the same exact play they ran the previous play. And, you know, if it's going to keep working, Coco's going to keep going to it.
And they do again. This time he's going to cut it up a little bit sooner and is tackled. Streck gets a hold of him and does a helicopter tackle with him, but it's still going to be positive gains and an up-tempo running game out here from Coconino. Not something you typically see from a running team.
No, usually they like to just pound it, run that clock out, go slow. But they, as you said earlier, found a chink in this armor here of the Mingus defense, and they're exploiting it.
The ball just outside the Mingus Marauder 10-yard line at the 11-yard line, and the handoff comes to the middle and is going to be close to the end zone. We'll wait for a call, and I have not seen a call out there, although the crowd has gone nuts, so I believe that it is a touchdown. I believe it was Buckley back up the middle.
Yeah, that might be the first time I've never seen the referees raise their arms for a touchdown. I guess everyone just, it was obvious he scored, so they, decided not to put their arms up. But the extra point is up, and it looks like it is good. So Coconino Panthers cut into this Mingus lead, 7-12 with 34 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
We're going to take a break and come back for the Coconino kickoff. 12-7, Mingus with a 5-point lead. We will return to Coconino High School coming up after this.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his
and it is deep. It is down to the goal line, just out of the goal line. Taylor has an opportunity. He's up at the 20, looks for a block, gets across the 20, down to about the 24, and Mingus will take over right there, right now. Coconino, after the score, thinks they have definitely got the momentum swing.
Yeah, going all the way back to their first series, which wasn't that long ago, they were moving the ball on Mingus, but fumbled twice. On their second fumble, Mingus recovers it, so who knows what they would have done if they were able to hold on to the ball. Second drive stalls around midfield, but they found something in Buckley and Bennett, that 1-2 combination that Mingus has struggled to stop here.
Coconino late getting a man on the field. Zabala with plenty of time throws downfield. It's underthrown, and it is tipped up. Oh, Taylor came back for the ball, tipped it up, and the safety almost came down with it with the tipped ball out there.
Yeah, Mingus very lucky right there that ball wasn't picked because, Taylor the ball's in the air after it's tipped. Taylor's looking for it. If that defender catches it, there's nobody around him. He would be able to run that back for a nice gain for Coco, but falls to the turf, so Mingus lives to play for second down.
Monkey was the safety out there for Coconino. Zabala steps back, has a little bit of pressure, throws to the outside. He's got Streck. Streck with a head of steam runs over a would-be tackler, but he hangs on to the ankles, and it will be out to the Mingus Marauder 27-yard line, third and about 6.
Yeah, actually, I think that might have been Fanning there on the catch. Tough to see with those 4s. They get jumbled up in those jerseys, but that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with Mingus leading the home team 12-7.
We'll take a break. We'll return to Coco after this.
Hi, I'm Crazy Tony, and the reason I'm here today is to explain to you what Crazy Tony's markets are all about. We offer the same amenities as other gas stations and convenience stores. What sets us apart is what we do with our profits. We are going to make a difference in this valley. We will be supporting local nonprofits and missions, and we will also be supporting youth programs. So come on by a Crazy Tony's. We have 3 convenient locations. Together we can make a difference. Have a great day and be safe.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Back here at Coconino High School, first play to start the second quarter works out to be an interception out there for Coconino. And just dropping back into coverage out there, I believe was number 86. If there is an 86 out there, maybe there isn't.
I think it may be number 26 there. I think
26?
that was Manuel Cordoza. And, you know, Jackie, I don't think Zabala ever saw him. He just, Coco dropped back into a zone there, and he was just in the right spot at the right time, and Zabala just throws it right to him, and he gets a decent return there. So now all the momentum shifts to these Coconino Panthers.
All right, so you got Bennett on one side, you got Buckley in the middle. They hand it off to Buckley. Buckley actually leans over one of his offensive linemen who cut block right there at the line, and Mingus able to go over the top of the offensive line and cut it down. All right, so here we are, second quarter action. Mingus leading 12-7 just through the interception. The ball now at the Mingus Marauder 20-yard line, going from right to left across your dial out there. Buckley for Coconino, his 6th carry for 40 yards. He's got the only touchdown in the game. Furr takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Bennett. Bennett looking to get back outside, cuts it back inside. Mingus Marauders there, able to drive him down, but a small gain, probably 3 or 4 yards, and that's going to bring it down to 3rd and manageable, probably 3rd and 5 out there from just outside the Mingus Marauder 15-yard line.
Yeah, and they keep going back and forth with Bennett and Buckley there, and you know, until Mingus stops it, they're going to keep doing it. You know, I would expect the same play right here.
Bennett is in motion now. They hand it off. It goes up the middle, and keeping the legs rolling is Buckley, and we'll see if he gets the first down or not. They're going to, yep, they're pointing first down, and the ball is going to be, it's going to be interesting whether it is on the 10 or outside the 10. And it looks like it is going to be just outside the 10-yard line, which means that they can still get a first down against the Mingus Marauders. Mingus bunches their defense. There's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. 3rd one through. He'll have a gain. Taylor in on the tackle and knocked down at about the 5-yard line.
Oh, and the quarterback is actually coming up limping on that play. Took a big hit, and now this could be something to watch here. We hope he's going to be okay, but if he has to go out, this is going to be not a good situation for the Panthers, as he is, you know, he's another one of their rushers who, you know, doesn't run it as much as Bennett or Buckley, but they rely on him a lot.
Bo Gomez comes in, the backup quarterback. He's certainly going to have to be out for a play, and he is still limping gingerly as he goes toward the bench. The referee gets the clock rolling again with just over 10 minutes left to go. 2nd and goal now, and Gomez takes the snap and will hand it off. It's going to be Bennett skipping to the outside and into the end zone. The shifty one puts his squad on the scoreboard and gives Coconino a lead, 13-12 over the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, Mingus saw they bring it in the young quarterback there. They bring the blitz right up the gut, and they actually get good penetration, but Coco's able to hand the ball off in time, and Bennett does the rest. Just quick, elusive, and a great runner. Again, following his blocks. Kick is up, kick is good, and the Coconino Panthers lead the Marauders 14-12 with 9:50 to go in the second quarter.
We'll take a break from Coconino High School. We'll return for more action and the Panther kickoff coming up after this.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Trejo kicking off for the Coconino Panthers. Taylor back deep for Mingus. And he approaches. It's going to be a line drive. It's going to take a screwy bounce back down to the corner. It's picked up by Taylor. He's over the 10, looking for blocks, cuts through the middle, able to avoid one man and gets back out toward the 20. But Coconino stops Mingus, and they're going to make Mingus start this drive inside their own 20 at about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, nice kick there from Trejo. Keeps it inbounds, but hugs the sideline, and Chaz has to run over there and does a great job fielding it. Again, you never know where that football is going to bounce, picks it up, and able to get something out of that. But Mingus is going to have to go a long ways if they want to put some points on the board.
One turnover apiece. Both squads have actually scored off of the other turnover. And Coconino tightens up their secondary against the Mingus Marauders. There's the snap. And Zabala gets covered up and sacked. Big number 78 coming up off of the Mingus Marauder quarterback for Coconino.
Yeah, that's a big old boy down there, and a good thing that Zabala's able to come up off of that there. And again, the confidence and momentum that Coconino has right now is not being matched by the Mingus offense here. Mingus' first couple possessions comes out throwing the ball with ease. After that timeout that Coco took, they've really made an adjustment and is making Mingus work for it.
Trips to the far side for the Mingus Marauders, 2nd and 14. The ball close to the 10-yard line. Zabala scampers to the near side, throws. He's got Taylor. Taylor upended at about the 20-yard line. And a decent gain gives Mingus a 3rd and a manageable.
Yeah, nice grab there from Chaz coming right down the middle of the field there, able to pick up a little bit of some yards there, but brings up a 3rd and long, and Mingus now goes with the spread here, trips to the right side of the field.
Everybody's checking their wrist out there as Chaz Taylor picked up 6 yards and coming to the near side, throwing the ball, and it gets tipped. He threw it into triple coverage out there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Mingus Marauders, and most likely they will have to punt from just outside their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, again, and I'm not sure if the ball is just not seeing him out there, but throw it right to the hands there of number 26 again, who Manuel Cordoza, who picked the ball off last series, drops this one, and Mingus fortunate because that would have given the Coconino Panthers great field position once again.
Rodriguez back to punt, and back to receive is going to be number 2 for Coconino. High snap, he gets it down, and it is, he's hit. He's hit. They say that he got part of the kicker though, or part of the ball, and Rodriguez got hit hard. It was almost blocked, but they said that they did get a piece of it, therefore the flag did not come out. And Coconino, Kyle Cascados didn't get a chance to run it back, but his squad will take over at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Mingus, I thought they were going to throw the flag there. I thought the ref was reaching in to throw the flag, but actually just gives the motion that the ball was tipped. And actually, for the ball being tipped, Rodriguez gets off a nice punt, puts Coco at midfield, but Mingus, again, fortunate that ball didn't get blocked.
No doubts about it. Buckley in the backfield. So is Bennett. Double tight once again. There goes Bennett. Outside. Gets around Colby. Down the sideline and pushed out of bounds. But a good gain on the run. Should get him down just inside the 40-yard line for a Coconino 1st down.
Yeah, Bennett having a lot of success to that outside. You know, a lot of the times you think he's going to cut it back up. He makes a move inside and then bounces it to the outside. And he's not only shifty, but has a lot of speed.
There's the handoff, and it's going to go to Bennett once again, following his big blockers out there. Finds a lane, gets caught from behind. Another good gain, close to a 1st down. No, they're going to move the chains again. Another 1st down against the Mingus Marauders, and Coconino is just pounding the same play over and over again.
Yeah, Mingus having a tough time stopping it. Coco's sending out 2 linemen, or 2 pulling linemen out there, and Mingus, having a tough time finding that running back to make the tackle.
We're going to take a quick break here, a timeout on the field. It'll be 1st down for Coconino with the ball at the Mingus Marauder 27 when we return after this. been sweep right, sweep right, sweep right on this drive here. Bennett has been the workhorse, coming from the near double tight wing position for Coconino. Coconino leads 14-12, second quarter action, and there is the handoff up the middle. The big guy dragging Mingus Marauders along with him as Buckley up the middle gets another quick gain, and it'll be second and about 5 or 6 out there.
Again with Buckley, you know, he's such a big guy to bring down. Mingus makes contact with him right about the line of scrimmage, but it takes a few guys to take him to the turf, so he drags him for a good 3 or 4 yards every time.
By the way, Ty Furr, who went out injured, is back in. They give it to another back who is caught, and a good tackle coming up for the Mingus Marauders. He rolls over a Mingus Marauder, and that was number 8 on the run, and that is going to be McCaslin on a counter out there. Bailey McCaslin picks up a couple, give him 3, so 3rd and 2 now for the Coconino Panthers.
And a few plays ago, that Mingus did take their final timeout of the first half.
That still leaves us with just under 7 minutes left to go in the half. There is the handoff, and it's going to come near side. It's going to be Bennett. Bennett cuts up underneath, gets contained and driven back, but he may have enough for the first down. If he does, it'll be inside the Mingus Marauder 15-yard line down to about the 13 or the 12.
And just so everyone is aware, Ty Furr is back in the game. He is came out last series, took a nice hit to the, looked to be around the leg area, but shakes it off, comes back out, and is leading his team down the field once again.
Takes the snap, hands it off to Bennett. Bennett once again up underneath, bounces off of one tackler, and finally driven outside and down, but it is going to be a decent gain on first down. Give him about 5, maybe 4 or 5, so second down now at about the Mingus Marauder 10-yard line.
Yeah, and again, sweep right, Jackie. You know, they haven't stopped going to it. And, Bennett acts like, he shows a lot of his body right there for the defensive end, but right when he comes to tackle him, caves it down.
Inside handoff, first down and more for Buckley, who's carrying Mingus Marauders with him, and down into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard run up the gut against the Mingus Marauders, and Coconino takes a 20-12 lead over the Marauders.
Yeah, and, Mingus not expecting this here. Held Seton to 29 yards last week, really got beat in the air. Coconino's thrown one pass tonight. Extra point is up, and it is good. So that'd be Trejo 3 for 3 tonight with extra points. And Mingus running to the sideline with their heads down. Coach Ortiz looking to coach him up here. Mingus is going to need a big play here on offense. They need to get something going.
Well, we're going to go ahead and keep it here with you as we are still second quarter action. 5:42 left to go. Now a 9-point lead by the Coconino Panthers here. A 10-yard Buckley run just devastated the Mingus Marauders right up the gut, and the extra point was good.
And Mingus only has 10 guys out on the field, yelling to the sideline to get someone else out there. And they better get him out there, because if Coco wanted to, they could just kick it onside and get it right back. But Mingus gets all 11 out there. And again, looking for Chaz to make something happen here in the return game. Again, Mingus Marauders without Nelson tonight, so remember that's going to play a key factor here to what Mingus wants to do on offense.
Well, it certainly plays a huge role. Mingus only has 10 rushing yards, and there is the kick. They're going to send it to the far side. It's going to be bounced, picks up by Taylor. He's going to have a chance to run it back, cuts it toward the middle. Somebody gets an ankle, and he is going to be down inside the 20 again, down to about the 18-yard line. So the special teams play out here for Coconino has been quite outstanding, very fabulous.
Yeah, Mingus jumps out, scores first, 6-0, misses the extra point, so they score again, decide not to kick the extra point, went for the 2-point conversion, incomplete pass, and then Trejo in the kicking off for Coco has really pinned Mingus deep. So Coco dominating all 3 phases of the game so far.
Zabala checks his wrist, and they're trying to figure out what to do about a shallow, well, it's kind of a shallow press out there that they're running against the Mingus Marauders' 2 linebackers. And they are blitzing from the outside. Zabala feels the pressure, looking to run, runs, cuts it up, and lowers his shoulders, and will get decent yardage for the Mingus Marauders senior quarterback.
Yeah, nice run there from Zabala. Lowers his shoulder, picks up an extra couple yards, but I think everybody in the stands and the coaches would just like to see him step out of bounds and not take that hit. Again, knocked out of the game last week. We definitely don't want to see that here tonight.
Trips to the far side of the field for Mingus. Single receiver on the near side. Safety's moved over. Zabala checks the wrist. There's the snap. Looking to throw. Throws. Oh, had it in and out of the hands of Streck. And incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and a short one with the Mingus Marauders. And let's see where they do mark the ball. They're going to mark the ball at the Mingus Marauder 27-yard line.
Yeah, and that's when Streck usually catches 99 times out of 100 right there. I know he's going to want that one back. I'd go right back to him here. He's a confident player. He's looking to make up for that.
One back in the backfield, and Zabala's just going to dive forward and hits the ground and gets punished anyways. And it will move the chains.
Yeah, Zabala, decides to go with the quick hitter there up the middle. Smart play by Zabala. It looked like he kind of gave himself up, and the linebacker kind of jumps on top of him. Refs don't throw a flag, though. They say play on. So
Arvida, the linebacker, comes up and makes the hit. That would have been called last week, I guarantee you. Zabala, a little bit of time, gets wrapped up, gets away from it, still getting chased, finds a man downfield, throws it, had a chance. He had 2 receivers in the area, Jimenez and Mestis, and it kind of split him.
Yeah, he had a man, Zabala had a man wrapped around his ankles, able to stride away from him. That's why they do the striders out there. Gets free, rolls outside of the pocket, and just a little bit short on the throw there, but doesn't take a hit. And now this will be the 2nd and 10 for Mingus.
4:28 left to go in half number 1. Mingus trailing 21-12, trying to get back into the red zone, playing from their own 29-yard line. There's the snap, and Streck will take the keeper, going around the outside, and now a flag comes from the back judge, who is 35 yards away from the play.
Yeah, and I think he's going to get Jimenez here on a hold. Tackled his man, just brought him down to the ground there. It's interesting, though. We had, you said 35 yards away. He throws the flag, but the ref over there in front decides not to. But Mingus, I think they actually lost yard or no gain on the play there.
Well, it may have been a gain of about 2 or 3 as Streck tried to get to the corner. Coconino's defense is fast.
Yeah, after that first couple of series, they've really ratcheted it up there. After they took that timeout, coach must have got in them or something, because they've been a different team on defense. But as you mentioned earlier in the broadcast before the game even started, back-to-back shutouts the defense has put up. And again, it doesn't matter if you're playing Pop Warner or NFL. If you can shut out a team, you're doing something right on that side of the ball.
27-0 over Carl Hayden, and 56-0 over Cortez. Trips to the near side as Zabala takes the snap. He finds pressure, steps up, and gets hit. The ball comes out. The ball comes out, and it will be covered out there as Zabala's getting up slowly. And it's going to be another turnover for the Mingus Marauders, and Coconino gets the ball deep.
We do have a flag
Mingus
on the field.
Yes.
Not sure what the call is here.
And he's saying that it's against Mingus anyway.
Oh, man. And that's just something you don't want to see there. Flag is on Mingus. And, that first couple series for Mingus, they were quick passes, able to get the ball out. Now, they fall behind here. Trying to score before the second half. They got to try and work the ball downfield, which offensive linemen got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. Coco's bringing the pressure, and they've gotten to Zabala quite a bit. He's been able to escape a few times, unable to escape there, and now Coco's got the ball in the red zone.
Yep, about the 15-yard line. Double tight once again. They're going to do the counter play, and McCaslin is able to bounce off a tackle or two and then gets contained out there, but a good gain down to approximately the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and, you know, they just reload it back there in the backfield, you know. Buckley, Bennett, Furr, McCulson, you know. It's tough, you know, that you bring in fresh legs. That defense unable to substitute every play, but when you're able to substitute the backs, those fresh legs are hard to bring down.
Furr over center, takes the handoff, fakes, and then goes the opposite direction to Bennett. Mingus is able to track it down. It's picked up. Oh, but the ball comes out, and the referee on the far side calls the ball down, and it's going to be inside the 1-yard line out there by Zach Bennett.
Yeah, and look, I mean, obviously a lot of guys in front of us to see there. See what happened there, but Mingus keeps him out of the end zone, and now a goal line stand here would be crucial. But you know what they're doing here. This ball's going to Buckley. It's going to the big guy.
I would certainly imagine so. There's the snap. Furr keeps it himself. He's going to use Buckley and will get tripped up and will not make it. Furr follows Buckley. A great tackle on the outside, taking out the legs of the Coconino quarterback. So time will continue to roll. Under 3 minutes left to go. The ball still inside the Mingus Marauder 1-yard line. And it will now be second and goal. Actually, I think it should be third and goal, but
yeah.
There's the snap, following his man, and into the end zone is going to be Bennett. And it'll be a touchdown out there for Coconino. They'll take a lead 27-12 over the Mingus Marauders now, unable to stop the sweep right.
Yeah, then that's 27 unanswered, Jackie. Or, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you're right.
So, and Trejo looking to go 4 for 4 here, and you know, Mingus, you know, I know Nelson isn't, kick is up, kick is good, so that'll be 28-12. And I know Nelson, we don't have Nelson tonight, but Mingus really abandoning the run game altogether tonight. And the passing game has come to a halt. You know, they're going to have to score.
All right, with 2:37 left to go, Mingus will get the ball one more time. Actually, we're gonna need to keep it here because Coconino runs out real quick to set up for the kickoff. Very, very few penalties called here tonight, which is uncharacteristic of the games that we have seen recently. So a 1-yard plunge will cap a short drive off of the fumble out there for Mingus inside their own red zone. Coconino has 2 takeaways. They've given the ball up once.
Yeah, you know, going back to that turnover game, if you lose that turnover game, the chances of you winning are pretty slim. So Mingus, going to have to score quick here. They'll get the ball to start the second half. So that would be ideal if they could score here and then come back and score at the start of the second half. Shorter kick now. Chad's able to take it on the run, and he's going to the left side, cuts it back up middle. A little bit of room. Makes a few man miss. He's off to the races. 50-yard line. I don't know. Looks like no one's going to. Oh, down to the 15-yard line, and Mingus needed that in a bad way. What a great run. Patient running there from Chaz all the way down to the 15. Walking the sideline there, does a good job not stepping out of bounds. And Mingus, couldn't have asked for something better than that.
Great run by Taylor, no doubts about it, as he took it at the 10 and runs it all the way back to the Coconino 15-yard line. So with 2:20 left to go in the half, Mingus has found a gasp of oxygen up here in the high altitude at Coconino High School.
Yeah, they needed that big time there. And we'll see now, they're out of timeout, so getting the ball down here was huge. We'll see if maybe they decide to give the ball to Fanning, see if he can run it.
Two receivers near side, 2 receivers to the far side. And there's the snap, and there's a run to the near side, and Fanning tiptoes along the sidelines, but the flag comes out, and the line judge near side tosses the flag very quickly, and it's going to be a sideline warning, I believe, against the Mingus Marauders, which I'm really confused at because the line judge isn't anywhere near the sideline. So I'm really confused on this one. So the run is going to stand, though, since it is a sideline warning, and that'll give the Mingus Marauders the ball at the Coconino 6-yard line. So 2nd and 1 now for Mingus.
Yeah, and I like that Mingus decided to go to the run game there. You know, make Coconino stop you on the ground.
There's the snap, and there's the run once again. Fanning makes a man miss as he fights his way into the end zone, gets the blocking he needs, and touchdown. Mingus gets on the board and now is trailing 28-18. And I'm sure Mingus is going to line it up and go for 2. Colby Fanning back-to-back runs to finish it out and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, and it looks like actually they're going to send Rodriguez out there. 10-point game right now. If he makes this, that'll be a 9-point lead. But, I mean, Mingus needed that right there. Way to answer there. All set up from the big run from Chaz Taylor.
Zabala taking the snap. There's the snap. The hold is good. The kick is up and no good. So it's going to remain a 10-point game out there. Rodriguez has pulled 2 on the left-hand side. We'll return to Coconino High School after this.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Back here at Coconino High School as the Panthers put Bennett back and Casitos back for the return, which might change the way you do your return out here a little bit. Yes. 5 up front, 4 in the middle, big old huge gap, and then 2 speedsters out there for Rodriguez.
And Ortiz motioning to kick the ball over here to the short side of the field. Oh, no, this is going to be good.
And it's going to flip up and come down, but flags come out. That was a beautiful kick.
Oh, my gosh.
Mingus had a chance to actually cover that, but the flag goes out, and it'll be an illegal procedure against the Mingus Marauders, and they'll back it up 5.
And, you know, and Coconino actually making an adjustment here. They're bringing one of their hands guys over here to catch this ball. Smart move by them. And, you know, if that flag isn't called, Mingus is all over that. You know, they do that, you know, as good as anybody here. And we'll see if Coach Ortiz decides to do it again. Again, between the 40 and 20, there's a big open area.
There is. Now, the problem is getting down to it.
Yes.
That one actually kicked up and landed about the 40, so it was a 20-yard little pooch kick. As Rodriguez has now actually brought the back guys all the way up to the 20. And he'll approach the ball again, and this time he'll poof it a little deeper, and it'll go out of bounds. And so the flag comes out once again, and they're going to get the ball at the 35-yard line.
And now, so Mingus, again, used all 3 of their timeouts early in the first half, so they will have no way of stopping this clock. And we know that Coco only passed the ball once tonight, so I'm sure they're going to keep it on the ground. If they can get it into the end zone, you know, they'll be happy with that. But if they're able to just run this clock out and go into the half with a 10-point lead, I'm sure they'll take that as well.
So they're not marking it at the 35-yard line. The umpire keeps moving forward and is going to say that the ball went out, and they're going to mark it from there, which is going to give Coconino the ball at the 40-yard line. So the ball went out at about the 25. Double tight. Once again, it's the only formation Mingus has seen.
Yeah.
They may have seen one spread formation. Other than that, it's been this double tight wing once again. Buckley's right behind Furr, and there's the pitch. It goes to Bennett. Bennett cuts it, bounces it to the outside. This time gets contained well and only picks up 1 yard. So Mingus able to shut it down that time.
Yeah, nice job for Mingus there, keeping that to just a 1 yard gain. First downs have been a good down for Coco. They're averaging about 5 to 6 yards on them, but they do a nice job there, holding them to just 1. And the clock continues to run, coming up on 1:20 here. Coco in no rush at all. Again, they're going to just stick to that ground and pound.
Certainly so. They can throw out of this formation if they feel like they need to. And the flag comes up. A great throw out there by the back judge.
Yeah.
I think he got that one almost as high as the home stands.
And Mingus has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 men out on the field.
Actually, I thought that might have been the first penalty against Coconino. Coconino, not a single penalty in this game.
You don't say, huh?
No, not one. Not one. So now 2nd and 4. And they do start the clock up again, though. So 1:10 left on the clock, approaching 1:05. Furr's got big old Buckley behind him, puts Bennett in motion. They show run. There's a pass downfield, almost picked off. Chaz Taylor had it in the midst and was thinking 6 the whole way.
Yeah, if he catches that, that's 6 for sure. With Chaz's speed there, no one's going to catch him right there, and he'd want to have that one back. Probably just wasn't even expecting it, you know. He's right there. Quarterback throws a dart right to him. Chaz unable to bring it in, and surprising that with all the success Coco's had on the ground, they decide to throw it there. Again, Mingus, no timeouts here. Can't stop the clock. The last thing they want to do is give it back to Mingus. Hopefully Mingus here able to strip the ball if the whoever's
double formation, it is picked up. There goes Machado on his way to the end zone. A push in the back is not called, and it's going to be a touchdown for Mingus. Oh my goodness, they did not call the push in the back.
No.
And Machado picks up the fumble recovery and scampers in for a Mingus Marauder touchdown. So it's 28-24 and a 36-yard fumble recovery for Machado. The double handoff ends up on the ground in the backfield, and Mingus evens it up with 2 takeaways apiece.
Coconino tries to go cute back-to-back plays and shoots himself in the foot, and Machado doing a nice job with the scoop and score, able to get into the end zone there. And now Mingus able to cut this, if they're able to succeed here on this 2-point conversion, able to cut it to 2 with 49 seconds left.
Unbelievable. Little trickery out there, goes negative for Coconino, and a timeout for Coconino. Holy cow. That was absolutely huge. I was very surprised that they literally tried that double move.
Well, first they go with the pass play that should have been picked off, and then they go with the reverse, which they're, you know, Mingus hasn't been able to stop Buckley and Bennett around the outside and up the middle all night. And Coco decides to go into their bag of tricks, trying to score with less than 2 minutes here in the second half rather than just run the clock out and go into halftime with the 10-point lead. It backfires on him, and now Mingus is right back in this game, and they will get the ball to start the second half.
That is true. That is a huge point. Mingus will get the ball to start the second half. And 28-24, 49 seconds. Glad you're along with us here watching the Mingus Marauders and Coconino Panthers live on Verde Valley TV and on the YouTube /Verde Valley TV. And, of course, on the air, KYBC AM 1600 and 96.3 FM. So if this is you, do you throw this? Do you run this?
You know, I like how Fannie's ran the ball the last 2 times he's had it. They only need 3 yards here. If guys can stay on their blocks, I'd say go to the ground again.
Man in motion is Jimenez. He'll turn, and a little pass over the top, and it goes to Streck, who reaches and goes high point with it. The fake to Colby Fanning, and they find Streck in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It's 28-26. We'll take a quick break and return for the Mingus kickoff right after this.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
Casado and Bennett back for the Panthers. Rodriguez, who dropped one in. That could have been a recovery for the Mingus Marauders last time. And then he had to kick it again after the penalty and kicked it out of bounds. He'll be looking to kick, and he will go deep with this one. He drives it into the end zone. Touchback. Second touchback of the year for the senior for Mingus. And that was huge. You're going to force Coco to start with 49 seconds, one timeout left in the quarter, and they've got to start at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing any double reverses on this series from Coconino, Jackie.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, to see him kneel.
Yeah, probably something they're thinking, man, we should have just taken a knee last series. But
I was kind of surprised, yeah.
I mean, you know, obviously big underdogs here to Mingus, who's, you know, kind of controlled this Grand Canyon region for quite some time. You got a 10-point lead going into half, but they decided to try to go with some trickery. And now we're seeing a different formation from them.
Absolutely. Bennett goes from behind, and there is a flag coming from the back judge as Bennett goes to the outside and is taken down. Chaz Taylor from the safety position comes up, and we have a Panther down on the ground and in a little bit of pain trying to get back up. The handoff went to Bennett. That's number 54 that's having some trouble getting back up. He does get back up. That's Deion Clark. And he is he the center? He might be the center. And there is a flag thrown, and it is a penalty, and it'll be against Coconino.
Yeah, chop blocking called on Coconino there. And again, moving themselves backwards. At what point do you just, you know, say enough's enough? They're giving Mingus a ton of opportunity here. And, you know, Mingus, this defense has got to be amped up, especially getting that scoop and score to cut this lead really to 2 points. And so Coconino will break the huddle. And, again, coming out in this for Coco, which would be a spread formation.
They do indeed. Once again, they put a man in motion, and they hand it to the inside guy. Mingus able to contain it, and that could be the last play of the half if they wanted to. And taking a look, it's 25 running the ball out there for Coconino. They faked it to Bennett, the same play they did before, and they give it to DeHera for the carry. 12 seconds left to go in the half. Not sure that Coconino's actually going to get another playoff, or if they're going to just stay in the huddle and be content to go into the locker room with a 2-point lead over the Mingus Marauders on what is increasingly a chilly night here in Flagstaff, Arizona. Halftime score, Mingus trails 28-26. We'll return for our halftime report from Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram coming up after this.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone. At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go for others.
The earth
first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Welcome to the Halftime Report, brought to you by Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They're a dealer for you, located on 89A in Cottonwood or online at mattsays.yes.com. Stick around for the first half recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now, let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Jackie Bessler and Carson Sandoval.
Back here at Coconino, a 2-point lead for the home team, 28-26, which has been an offensive juggernaut here in the first half. Holy cow. Defense has disappeared without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that again. Mingus jumps out to an early lead, 12-0, then 28 unanswered points scored by Coconino. Just the running game unstoppable with really just a combination of Buckley, Bennett, and you throw in Furr in there for a little bit, and they've been, unstoppable, putting up 28 points on this Mingus run defense, who only gave up 29 yards last week. And then you come in here towards the close, Mingus unable to get anything going on offense until a short kick by Trejo, which is actually his shortest kick of the night, leads to Chaz Taylor's huge run that got Mingus down to the 15-yard line. They're able to punch it in with a couple runs from Fanning. And then, with under 2 minutes left, ball goes back to Coconino. And, you and I are thinking about they're probably just going to run this clock out here and take their lead into the halftime. But they try to get a little fancy with a reverse, fumble the ball, and Machado, right place, right time, scoop and score.
Yep, absolutely. 36 yards on that one. Mingus did score first, an 8-yard run, believe it or not, by Fanning, the first run attempt of the game, a pitch that bounced. Yeah. He picked it up on the bounce with 7.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The extra point was no good. Then with 3:24 left to go, a 4-yard toss to Streck for a second touchdown. The 2-point conversion was no good. It was 12-0. Mingus jumped out and did well, but with 34 seconds left to go in quarter number one, 28 unanswered points by Coconino. A 7-yard touchdown run by Buckley. Trejo with the extra point. Second quarter action, 9:50 left to go. Bennett goes in from 5 yards. Another run. The extra point was good. It was 14-12. Then with 5:42 left to go, a 10-yard run by Buckley up the middle. The extra point good. 2:37 left to go in the first half. A 1-yard run by Bennett on a short field that was set up by a sack fumble. Yeah. And so an interception set up a short field for Coconino, and then a sack fumble set up a short field for Coconino. And it was 28-12. Then with just under 2 minutes left to go, a 6-yard run by Fanning, which, as you had made mention of, was set up by a 75-yard kick return by Taylor, Chaz Taylor. The extra point was no good, and then with 49 seconds left to go, the 36-yard scoop-in run defensively by Machado off of the failed reverse handoff. It's sometimes hard to hand that ball off when you're running full speed, right?
Yeah, again, just shaking my head at the play call in there from Coconino. Again, Mingus needed it big time to score there because they had no momentum on offense. Defense was getting gashed by the run game, but You get some stops, some things go your way, and now it's it's pretty much a 0-0 ball game here, and Mingus gets the ball to start second half.
That is key and crucial. We'll cover more in the Oxendale Chrysler Ram Jeep and Dodge. Did I get that right? Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. There we go. Nice. Now we got them all. The halftime report here at Coconino. The band on the field will return after this.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Back here at Coconino High School, the Mingus Marauders trail Coconino, the Panthers by 2, 28-26. The Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. And Travis Reed, go see Travis Reed. In fact, when you go out there, you're going to find that there is an envelope on all the different dashboards, which has all the information about the vehicle, what vehicles like it have sold in the area, a crash report, a history report on the vehicle, everything you could possibly need to know to make the wisest and most educated decision about buying a vehicle. You want more information on it, go to mattsays.yes.com. mattsays.yes.com. And of course, Oxendale, our halftime sponsor out here, and it's been a half, 4 turnovers, lots of offensive explosion. Defense has played its role. Special teams have played their role out here tonight. We've seen some of it all.
Yeah, we're in for a treat this second half. A lot of action there in the first. The second half is going to determine a lot here in this Grand Canyon region. Again, you don't want to fall down 0-1. It's a tough region. You know, teams like Bradshaw, Prescott, Flagstaff, want to always get that first region win out of the way. Mingus coming up here to the high altitude, a little bit colder weather. Who knows? That might be playing a factor, but, you got to come out and play football.
Certainly so. It depends on what, where you're going to go with that. Right now, Bradshaw is on the road at Lee Williams. We know that Prescott and Flagstaff playing here tonight. Mojave, of course, as well. And next week, the Mingus Marauders are home for homecoming as they will welcome the Volunteers to Mingus Union High School, which will certainly be fun. Let's take a look at some of the stats here in the first half. Only 2 attempts throwing the ball for Ty Furr for Coconino. He has got 11 yards on 4 carries on the ground, but the real story has been the sophomore. Bad thing about playing sophomores, you got 2 more years of them.
Yeah.
Zach Bennett has got 21 carries, 99 yards in the first half. Buckley, the big man, number 40 up the middle. That's been his duty. He has got 8 carries for 53 yards here in the first half. Mingus has given up 169 yards on the ground, 36 carries in the first half for Coconino. That is a run-dominated offense, no doubts about it. For the Mingus Marauders, Antoine Sabala has actually thrown the ball 19 times. He's 12 for 19, 131 yards. He has got 1 touchdown and 1 interception in the game. On the ground, Colby Fanning, a couple of touchdowns and 29 yards. So he's been able to make his yardage work and count when he has had to. Receivers out there, so far 4 receptions for Chaz Taylor for 62 yards, 4 receptions, 46 yards for Fabian Jimenez, a touchdown reception for Kendrew Stack, who also had a 2-point conversion catch at the end of the first half. 9 yards out there for Mestis, 4 for Colby Fanning. And pretty much that's been the stats. So Mingus has been aerial, and Coconino has been just run dominated. So you got two offenses that have really been one-sided, Carson, the whole game, and yet they've both been successful.
Yeah, and I think Mingus might, I'm wondering if Mingus will come to that rushing attack a little bit more in the second half after Colby had some nice runs there to end the first half.
Well, when we come back, we'll kind of analyze the absence of Alex Nelson and the role that's playing on this squad for the Mingus Marauders as he got ejected from last game. He's got to sit this one out as well. We'll return once again. Coconino leading the Mingus Marauders 28-26 at halftime. We're back after this.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Back here at Coconino High School, welcome one and all. The Mingus Marauders will get the ball first here in the second half. Quick break here in the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. Zabala, 131 yards here passing. Could very well end up with more yardage in this game than Ty Fur has on the season so far.
Yeah, we know Coco likes to keep it on the ground. Very rarely do they go to the air. So, that would be the reason for those mismatched stats there.
Certainly so. 173 yards in the air for Ty Fur so far this season. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Zach Bennett came into the game 28 carries, 469 yards, and 6 touchdowns. He's got 99 yards in the first half against the Mingus Marauders. The absence of Nelson, AN all by himself, 115 carries, 946 yards on the season, averaging 8.2 yards per carry and 7 touchdowns on the ground. He said better than 100 yards in 4 games consistently. That's a loss.
Yeah, and it's showing here, Mingus, leaning heavy to the aerial attack, and I don't know if they're going to be able to do that this whole game. They're going to have to be able to run the ball, especially when they need it. Maybe you get into some short yardage situations, maybe on the goal line or third and short when you really just got to punch it in. I would trust in Streck and in Fanning to maybe move the pile there.
Certainly so. We will find out. It should be an exciting second half. This is a good game, one of the best games we've had against Coco in quite some time. Glad you were along with us as Coconino's back on the field. The Marauders are back on the field, and we will thank our halftime sponsor, Oxendale Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and a Ram on the 89A bypass. And of course, look for the envelope in every windshield and on every dashboard, on every used vehicle on the lot at Oxendale. We'll return to Cocoa High School coming up after this.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
This has been the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Halftime Report. They're a dealer for you, located on 89A in Cottonwood or online at mattsays.yes.com. We'll return for exciting Mingus Marauder football second half action on KYBC 96.3 FM, online at myradioplace.com, or Verde Valley TV Cable 1, Channel 56, Suddenlink Channel 2.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Back here at Coconino High School, well, we were talking about the Mingus Marauder defense trying to stop this Coconino offense and the rushing game. However, you turn around and Coconino has effectively stopped the Mingus Marauder rushing game this game.
Yeah, only 29 yards for
28
yards for Mingus rushing in the first half. When's the last time you said that? Again, we don't have Nelson, but Nelson or not, that's not something you usually see from Mingus.
Certainly not. All right. Here comes Coconino as they'll kick that one deep, and that one will go over Taylor's head. They do not want to give him another chance to return.
Nope.
They kick it in the end zone, so back-to-back touchbacks in the mile-high air up here. And that'll start the Mingus Marauders at the 20-yard line.
And just to give everyone at home watching and listening, Mingus won this game last year 56-0. So they posted a shutout here last year. Mingus, obviously that was not the case here this year. So they're going to have to dig deep in the second half, trail them by 2. Again, 2 quarters to go to change the momentum.
2 receivers either side, man in motion, and they do hand off. There goes Fanning. Fanning cuts it up the middle. Good gain, as Fanning will gain 6 yards on first down. And apparently Mingus not satisfied with 28 rushing yards in the first half. They come out and run first play.
No, I like that play call from Coach Ortiz there. Get Fanning started early. Let that offensive line do what they've been doing all year, opening up holes for Mingus running backs.
3 receivers now to the near side. Zabala in the backfield. Linebacker creeping up, 2 of them are. And a quick pass to the near side. Jimenez gets a block. He's got a first down, and he goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So 2 plays, Mingus moves the chains, and he'll pick up 9 on the reception.
Yeah, Mingus coming out here. Run, first play of the game, a little run pass option, second play there. Nice job of Jimenez getting the ball, taking it upfield, moving the chains for Mingus. And Mingus actually going to go trips to the far side of the field here. Guys looking at the wristbands, getting the play from the sideline. Now everybody's set. Snap to Zabala, and he's going to fake the handoff, swing it out to Streck. Streck catches it, gets a block from Jimenez, and taken out the outside about the 48-yard line. But there is a flag on the play thrown right to where, usually that's a holding call. And line judge over here speaking with Coach Ortiz, and we'll see what we got.
Well, I have a nickname for the back judge. His name is now going to be Shot Put.
Shot Put, yeah, he likes to toss it there, huh?
Oh my gosh. Now, almost no penalties called in the first half. And all of a sudden, there's going to be penalties thrown here very quickly. That is going to be a hold call. If he stops there at the 25-yard line, he does. Just underway here in the second half, a little better than 11 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. Mingus gets the ball first, picked up a first down. Now they'll be facing a 1st and a 20 with the ball at their own 25-yard line. I want to thank Sun State for giving us the scissor lift to get off the ground and on the visitor side out here at Coconino High School.
Yeah, our views are incredible from up here.
2 receivers either side. Colby Fanning in the backfield. Zabala takes the snap, fakes, looks to throw, throws downfield. He's got man-on-man coverage, and the ball is thrown out of bounds. Taylor out there had man-on-man coverage with number 13 for Coconino.
Yeah, good coverage there from Coco. Not sure even if Chaz is able to catch that, he's going to bring it in. That was Brian Gutierrez with the coverage. You got, as a cornerback, you got the sideline's your friend. You got to use it, and he did just that on that play.
Coconino showing blitz right now. 2 linebackers look like they're coming. There's the handoff. No, it's thrown. Jimenez through the hands and out, and that's going to bring up a long 3rd and 20 for Mingus. And Mingus wanted that one, even if that just cuts it down by 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, and Jimenez looking to make a move before he secured the catch. That happens to everyone out there. You feel the defense, you want to catch the ball, make a move, get upfield, get as much yards as you can, but got to secure that pass first. And now, again, a 3rd and long here for Mingus. We'll see what Coach Ortiz decides to go with.
Trips to the near side for Mingus, and they're going to put Fanning out almost at a wing position. And there's the snap. He's going to come out to block, and the sack comes out here. Big number 40 gets through. That's Buckley.
Yeah.
And he will get the sack on Mingus and drive Mingus back another 9 yards. So 4th and 29 now for the Marauders.
Yeah, Buckley doing it on both sides of the ball. Just a great athlete out there. You look at him and you say, oh, what's this guy going to do? He's got speed, he's got quickness, he's tough, he's strong. Mingus got their hands full with him.
He's a wrecking ball. Rodriguez back, good snap. He gets the punt off, and it's going to come down. It is not going to be received, and it will die right at the 46-yard line, 44-yard line. So Coconino's going to take over on the Mingus Marauder side of the side of the ball here. Or, pardon me, side of the field.
Yeah, so great field position for Coco. Now Mingus defense forced the turnover last time, got the scoop and score for the touchdown to cut it to 4, and then the 2-point conversion, cut it to 2. We'll see if they can build off that. Again, you want to win that turnover game in any football game you're playing in, if you increase your odds of winning.
Well, they actually marked the ball at the 43-yard line. Double tight once again. There's the snap, and they do run it to the near side. Cutting it back is Bennett. Great penetration by Mingus.
Yeah.
Forces Bennett to go backward before he goes forward, and he's able to pretty much just get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Mingus doing a nice job getting in the backfield, causing havoc, disrupting that play, throws the timing off for those guards, and Bennett's got to slow it up. And, again, just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And there is a flag, and looks like it is going to go against Mingus for encroachment. Lining up, probably lining up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, so now that's 2 penalties here against Mingus. just 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes into this second half. And we do have Coach Zabala down on the sideline here. Usually he's up in the booth. He's decided to come down here, put the headset on here in the second half.
Only one penalty against Coconino, and there's the snap, and the handoff is up the middle. Lots of different movement out there, and a first down run by Buckley as he'll pick up 6 off the short 1st and 5.
Yeah, and you see here Coco going back to their bread and butter, Buckley and Bennett. They got away from it towards the end of the second half, and it cost them some points.
31-yard line. Coconino leading 28 to 26, driving at the Mingus Marauder 31-yard line. 8:40 left to go in quarter number 3. Mingus moving around. Handoff, coming sweep this way. Following his blocks is Bennett. He'll pick up about 4, maybe 5 on a first down run down to the Mingus Marauder 26.
A lot of Mingus Marauders in on the tackle there. I'm seeing some hands getting in there, stripping at the ball. Eventually, they might be able to pop one out of there like they did on the first series.
A lot of pressure out there for a sophomore.
Yeah, you think he was an experienced senior the way he's running the ball tonight.
He's in motion once again. They hand it off, and Buckley goes down, and they are going to mark him down where his knee went down, which is actually a good mark because he crawled forward like a Marine for another 3.
Yeah, he did. Getting a little bit chilly up here tonight. I'm not complaining. It feels great, compared to where we were last week down in Seton. And then, back in Cottonwood, still a little bit warmer over there.
3rd and 4. And they do hand it off to Buckley. Buckley caught in the backfield. He leads forward, keeps the legs driving, and is able to pick up 1. But it's still going to be a 4th and about 2, maybe a long 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, and how about that battle right there between Buckley and Streck? Those two guys squaring off. Those are some big dudes.
That's a wrestling match.
Yeah, it is.
That is a wrestling match.
And here, right, I'd say biggest play of the game here. This 4th down, this is huge here. This could be a big stop for Mingus defense.
Ball at the Mingus Marauder 23-yard line. And it is 4th and 2, and caught in the backfield by Streck as he brings him down. McCaslin tries the counter, and it looks like it is going to be a turnover.
And it looks like we have a sideline. There is a flag. Looks like it's going to be a sideline warning on Coco. So Mingus will take over on downs.
All right, so if that is a warning, then there is no penalty on it. And they are going to mark the ball at the 25-yard line. So McCaslin actually loses 3 on the play as they try the counter. And Mingus takes over. Great defensive stand by both squads here in the second half. So back and forth with 7 minutes left to go. Mingus, 7 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Mingus gets the ball back, still trailing by 2, 28 to 26. And they will switch out to the Mingus Marauder football. The special one.
Yes.
That flies farther downfield.
Not deflated. Maybe it's deflated. I don't know.
I'm
not saying.
Not going there.
Nope.
Zabala's waiting for the whistle. He gets it. He's got Fanning in the backfield, and he does hand off to Fanning. Fanning will dive forward and pick up decent yardage and give him about 3 on first down.
So Mingus started off their last series very nice. First down, couple of quick plays to get him some good yardage, but they were hurt by a holding penalty that put him back to a 1st and 20 and then just could never get out of that hole.
Certainly not. Ball at the Mingus Marauder 27-yard line. There's the snap, late snap, throws to the near side. Streck's got a block, finds the seam. He's past the 40, keeps his legs rolling, covers the ball, gets out to the 44-yard line, move the chains.
Yeah, number 12 there for Coconino, Joshua Monk, doing a nice job wrapping Streck up. Streck drags him for about 5 yards before he's got some Coconino buddies to come help him out. But Mingus starting to pick the tempo up here, moving the ball, and this is what you want to see if you're a Mingus Marauder fan.
Certainly so, as Howard Cosell would say it. 3rd catch by Streck. He's got a touchdown catch and a 2-point conversion. Now 11 yards there. Here comes Fanning. Comes to the near side, jumps over one guy, able to beat somebody and gets past the 50 down to the 45, and the white hat throws the flag this time. And down on the field is a Coconino Panther.
Yeah, I believe that's number 72, Riley Darnell. Or it could be 72 or 73.
It is. It's going to be 72.
Yep.
As soon as he hears the trainer's footsteps, he pops up.
Yeah, but he will have to come off for a play. Flag thrown on there, and it looks like it's going to be a hold against Mingus. So once again, Mingus moves back, and this will put them at a 1st and 20 again. So not what you want if you're the Mingus offense. Again, digging themselves a hole. This is tough to get out of it when you keep backing yourself up, you know. It's like you take 2 steps forward to go 3 steps back.
Brings the ball back to the Mingus Marauder 32-yard line. Time keeps on ticking, 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 as the song says. Under 6 minutes now. Spread formation for the Mingus Marauders. They do throw. They throw to the far side. Jimenez gets one man to miss and then is able to pick up about 6 yards. And Zabala gets up slow. The flag landed near him. What did you see,
Yeah,
Carson?
that's definitely going to be a rough in the passer. Zabala got rid of it and then just gets shoved in the back. Refs all over it. So that would be the 2nd penalty against, I believe, Coconino tonight.
Both the 15 variety at this point, so it's going to be 4 yards on the reception and then the 15-yard penalty tacked on. And between the two of them, it may not give Mingus a first down.
Not quite, but it's something Mingus needed right there. Glad that Zabala is able to pop up from that late hit.
Oh, they do give an automatic first down on the personal foul. So that does move the chains for the Mingus Marauders. Only 2 penalties against Coco, but like I said, both 15-yard varieties. Not your garden variety 5-yarder.
No.
Zabala's in the backfield looking to throw, throws, has a man, it's going to be Taylor. Taylor hit as soon as he catches the ball. Good timing out there by Casados, but a good catch and able to hang on to it for 6 yards from Chaz Taylor.
Yeah, nice catch there from Chaz, holding on to that ball tight. Soon as the ball touched his fingertips, he was getting hit. This is what you want to see now. Mingus move the ball. They're mixing in the run with the pass. You know, making keeping this Coconino defense on their heels.
Closer to 7 yards on the reception as the ball is at the Coconino 40-yard line, so getting into Coco territory are the Mingus Marauders. There's the snap, they hand it off up the middle. Fanning tripped up, dives forward, picks up a little, not much though.
And they're not going to give him it.
They're going to put it pretty much right at the 40-yard line once again.
Wow.
So 3rd down now and short for the Mingus Marauders.
We're kind of at a weird angle here looking at the stick. Oh, Zabala's going to take it himself, and we got guys rolling all over the place. And it looks like they are now going, still no. Oh, and they are going to give him the first down. So Zabala goes up there with the quick hitter, able to get across for the first down. So move the chains for Mingus. Refs still talking it over.
Yeah, they're having a conversation on where to place the ball, and they do give it a first down for the Mingus Marauders. They place it at the 39-yard line. So Zabala puts his head in the pile of the big boys and is able to pick up the first down for his squad and keep the drive alive. 1st and 10 for Mingus, 4:22 left to go. Mingus trailing 28-26. Zabala's back, pumps, throws, has a man. Turnaround, phenomenal catch out there from Chaz Taylor as he is able to turn around. You've heard about back shoulder. That was complete spin around inside shoulder.
Yeah, Chaz was due for one of those big time catches right there. We saw a couple of them last week. And just doing an excellent job and keeping his feet in bounds too, right there on the sideline. Nice throw from Zabala, putting it where only Chaz could get it. And maybe that big play here will get this Mingus offense going. Crowd has certainly gotten into the game.
24 yards on the reception out there for Taylor, and Mingus will run it up the middle. A jump cut out there by Colby Fanning, getting some of the tough yards in the red zone, and he'll pick up about 4 as the Mingus Marauders now down to approximately, well, about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, tough angle where we're standing, but I'd say you're about right, Jackie.
5-yard line is my guess. I'm trying to figure it out with the ref on the sideline. One back in the backfield once again, and there's the snap, and Mingus will run it. That one's not going to be as successful.
No, I don't.
And will be on the right-hand side, but they're going to give him a first down.
Yeah, and so
they do.
Yep.
They give him a first down, so Mingus gets the first down inside the 5, probably inside the 2. So Fanning picks up what he needs off of that one. We'll have to give him, well, between the 2 runs, he got 10.
Yeah.
So it is first and goal for the Mingus Marauders, trying to take the lead for the first time in the second half. Ooh! As Fanning gets the ball and is absolutely annihilated by
Buckley.
Oh, Buckley comes through as Mingus is unable to handle the big man.
Yeah, and they lose a couple yards right there. And so now we'll see if they decide to go to the run, go back to the pass. That puts them, I want to say,
about the 4-yard line.
It's so scoreboard shows 9-yard line.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here.
It is sweep to the far side, going to the outside is Fanning. Fanning to the corner, and touchdown Mingus!
All right, Fanning doing a nice job being patient, seeing which way his outside blocker is going to turn the defender, turns him inside. He takes it to the pylon there, gets in untouched, and Mingus takes the lead 32-28 with 2:27 left to go in the third.
First lead for the Mingus Marauders here in quite a while, since the first quarter, actually. And a 4-point lead. Do you go for 2 now?
It looks like Coach Ortiz has decided to go for 2.
Long drive for the Mingus Marauders started at about their own 30-yard line. Zabala's got spread formation, one back in the backfield, and he's going to run it himself up the middle, and
he's in.
Does he get in? He does. 2-point conversion is Zabala. Using the legs, pushes himself through the tackle and in for the 2-point conversion. 2:27 left to go. Mingus leading by 6, 34-28. We're back for the kickoff after this.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Rodriguez put his last kickoff into the end zone for a touchback, and going now right to left across your television dial. We'll see if he can do it again. There it is. The boot is deep. It is going to be returnable far side, and going toward the sideline with some blockers and down the line, and finally pushed out of bounds by Blenars at about the 50-yard line, and Coconino with a good run back tries to grab some of that momentum back, working with a short field at 2:19 left to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's something Mingus didn't want to give up, especially after that nice long drive there. Ate up a lot of clock to give themselves a 6-point lead. But now Coco with great field position. Once again, that's a big reason why they had the 28 unanswered points, had great field position off turnovers.
Tight formation once again, nothing new there. Fur over center, hands the ball off, coming near side with the sweep. Mingus eats it up, leading the run is going to be Matthew and Streck.
Yeah, maybe Mingus has had enough of Coco running all over him, and they decide to step up there with a huge tackle from Streck and Matthew, and that's going to put Coco behind the chains here, so second and long coming up for them, and you know their passing attack is nowhere to be seen. So they're going to have to make this up on the ground.
Ball's at their own 45-yard line. Man in motion once again. It's going to be a pitch. And to the outside, Mingus is able to string it out and take it from behind. It's going to be a short gain as McCaslin does the counter out there, and they pick up about 1. So 3rd and 13 from Coconino's own 47-yard line.
Yeah, Mingus doing an excellent job swarming to the football. Multiple Marauders in on these tackles now. Seems like they've got their second wind here, and they're flying to the football.
Machado comes out for a breather as Mingus will realign the defense out there. 1:30 left to go in quarter number 3, and a spread formation now from the Coconino Panthers. Mingus drops back, and a screen pass up the middle and breaking away for some yardage, but not enough as Gabe Myers gets a hold of the receiver, number 12. First completed pass out there for the game goes out to Joshua Monkey, and it'll be 4th down and about 7. And it looks like the punt team's coming out.
Yeah, you can't give Mingus. Coco doesn't want to give Mingus good field position here, trying to pin him deep, play the field position game. But you know, if they give Chaz an opportunity here, he's going to take advantage of it.
Screen pass was the first.
Oh, high snap, and they're going to run a fake.
And
it's
there
a
it
quick
goes, far side. Mingus trying to contain it. First down and more. Down the sideline to the 30-yard line. And did they snap it to Bennett? I believe they did.
Yeah, Bennett was in the back. They had their Mad Dog on the far side of the field, comes in motion. So there's nobody to the left side of the field, far side of the field if you're watching on your TV. And Bennett sees the opening, and it looks like it was a fake the whole way. And he is a speedster, makes one man miss, picks up a huge first down. And now, being inside the 30-yard line, being at the 30-yard line, this is going to be 4-down territory definitely for Coco the whole way here. So Mingus is going to have to do a good job, like they did last series, holding this running attack of the Panthers.
Well, the Mingus Marauders did produce a 3-and-out, so to speak, but then the fake punt picks it up. Mingus hanging on to a 6-point lead. In fact, the Coconino Panthers have led this game most of the game in a different formation out there, and running the ball as a new carrier as they go into a power. Actually, no, that is going to be Bennett again running the ball. And they go into a power, and this time they start running behind Buckley as they lined him up differently out there in a gain of about 3.
Yeah, and that's going to probably take us to the end. Yeah, and it will take us to the end of the third quarter. You know, Mingus leading 34-28. Looked like they were going to come off the field, give the ball back to the offense, but a fake punt from the Panthers keeps their drive alive, and we got a good one here, Jackie.
We do. 4:48 coming up from Mile High City, Flagstaff, Arizona, home of the Coconino Panthers. Mingus up by 6, 34-28. We're back after this.
So, are we still...
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone. At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Brothers!
Well, we come back with the ball on the Mingus Marauder 27-yard lines. Coconino, the Panthers, in possession. Second, and they say 6. It looks more like 7 out there. in a double tight formation once again. A little different, though, in the backfield. 2 lead blockers, and here goes Bennett. Bennett breaks it to the outside, caught, contained, and brought down. Strack finally able to pick him up, but he gets a good gain inside the Mingus Marauder 10-yard line.
Yeah, Strack doing a nice job from his linebacker position, not giving up on that play. Bennett got into open field, made one man miss, but credit to Strack staying with it, bringing him down. And now inside the 10, we got 1st and goal. Mingus looking for a big goal line stand.
9-yard line now. Yep, 1st and goal. Two big fullbacks in the backfield for Bennett out of the eye, and they give it to one of the fullbacks, and it's going to be Buckley. And I'll tell you what, if you make penetration right there in the A-gap, you are ready to take that handoff instead of the fullback.
Yeah, almost done there for Mingus, and it looks like they're actually going to lose a yard on that play. So nice job by the Mingus front there, pushing back the O-line of the Panthers. And now this is where you really dig in here. You know, I remember being out there when I was playing similar situations to this. You know, this is what you live for out there.
I formation, and it goes out to Bennett. Bennett cuts back inside, able to elude and skimmy forward for a little, and probably down to about the 5. And that's going to bring up a very important 3rd down.
Yeah, and I'd say, Jackie, you know, they're going for this on 4th down if they don't pick up the touchdown here. So as Mingus, you got to be aware of that they're in 4-down territory.
Actually, the ball is at the 7. So 3rd and goal from the 7. Overloaded the right-hand side. Quarterback keeps it, comes to the near side, and nobody's going to touch him as the Mingus Marauders bit on the double offset line to the far side, and Furr just faked the handoff, curled around, and able to run it in for a touchdown, a 7-yard TD, and we are tied up at 34 apiece with the ensuing extra point coming up.
Yep, and special teams, crucial part of this game. Low snap, they get the kickoff, it's up. It's good, and Coco takes the lead, 35-34 with 10 minutes, 26 seconds to play.
All right, 4th quarter action. Mingus will get the ball back, down by 1 now. We'll return to Coconino High School after this.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community, and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 260 next to Walmart, or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Joe put the kickoff into the end zone, made Mingus start at their 20 the last time. You wonder if that's what he's looking to do or what the instructions are. He'll approach the ball for Coconino. He'll kick. It's going to be a ground ball. It'll bounce away, but Taylor will pick it up. He's got some blocking, finds a lane, cuts it back, makes a man miss, looks for another block, and a good run back out past the 35. A good return for the Mingus Marauders senior Chaz Taylor.
Yeah, so Coco decides to go with a little squib kick rather than go for the end zone like they had been doing, and Chaz makes them pay, bringing it up to about the 41 yard, well, about the 35. So a nice return there, and Mingus looking to pick up where they left off last offensive possession.
Plenty of time still left in the game. Fourth quarter action, 10-18 left to go on the clock. Mingus spread formation, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the near side. First back gets it and cuts it up and under, rolls forward, out past the 35, maybe out to the 37, a gain of 2 out there for Fanning.
Yeah, that was Fanning there, keeping the legs churning, but a nice job from the defensive line of the Panthers. And they're running to Buckley's side there. That's a, I don't know, tough side to run to there. He's a big guy down there, hard to move. But Mingus, again, trying to break one up the middle and try to get to the outside where they can let their skilled guys do their thing.
And the referees have actually slowed down the game. They're talking to the Coconino sideline at the moment, and still waiting to see what if there's a call that they're asking about, or if there is something involved in the game that they want to talk about.
Yeah, this
so
is
the white hat's going to come across.
I'm sure Coach Ortiz is going to want to know what's going on.
And the white hat's going to come all the way across, and I believe now talk to the line judge on this side and talk to, oh, there we go. He's going to talk to Coach Ortiz. And obviously they're talking about, well, the best place to go and stop before you do a road trip is going to be Suzy Q Market.
Oh, yes.
And Ortiz says, yeah, no, that's exactly true. And so I'll meet you there before we take the trip, he says.
Sure
I'll
thing.
be out here in the middle of the field if you guys are ready to go.
yeah. I'll go pick up some Gatorades.
There we go. Excellent. And now the middle judge is wondering, well, are you inviting me?
Yeah, hey.
Because you haven't talked to me yet.
Yeah, come on now.
Now, Fred, you're always invited. You know that.
Come on, man. I got you a Christmas present last year. And
it was my credit card bill. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, so I think we're ready. 2nd and 8 now. All right, Mingus puts Jimenez in motion, and there is the handoff off to the right-hand side, off tackle, past the 35, and on to about the 38-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd down now, probably 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, 4 Coco guys all over that. And we do have a Coconino player down. Don't have a number yet. But once we get a number.
Get a number on the side there. Both teams are going to take an opportunity to get water here. And they are looking to get him up. That is number 54 again, who went down a little bit earlier. And that was Dion Clark. He's playing defensive end.
Yeah, so again, glad he's able to get up and walk that off on it under his own power. Looks like he's flexing that leg. Hopefully maybe he just got a little stinger or bruise down there. But again, with no mics for these refs, we're unable to know what that deal was there when we had the ref going from sideline to sideline, speaking to the head coaches.
Right, no, certainly so. There was obviously something that they were making a point that involved both teams as to whether they were going to call something or how they were going to call something. Remember, both sidelines have already been warned once.
Yep.
So maybe that had something to do with it. An important 3rd and 7 now. The ball at the Mingus Marauder 37-yard line. Mingus here in the second half took their first lead since the first quarter. Coconino drove the field and took it back. Zabala in the backfield, takes the snap, hands it off, coming near side, gets a block around the corner, and a Fanning hit hard.
Oh, man.
Short of the first down, though.
Pops up quick, but, geez, he took a shot there. I think that was number 44 who laid the wood there, Aaron Avidia, and that's going to bring up a 4th down, but Mingus keeps the offense out on the field. Looks like they are going to go for it.
4th and 1.
And this
maybe a long one, maybe 2 out there for the Mingus Marauders. Spread formation, little tighter coverage out there. There's the snap. Zabala cuts it up underneath, dives forward for the first down. Panthers believe the ball came out. There is now a fight at the bottom of the pile. This could be huge, and now a
flag on the play
is thrown from Mr. Shot put way out deep here.
Now, is this? We got.
And pointing out here is the back judge.
Oh, no.
Pointing over at the Mingus Marauders.
So was he short? Because we haven't gotten a call.
We have not gotten a call.
So we're getting the call from the referee.
They're marking it. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure from our angle here. It is difficult to see if the ball is past the 45-yard line or not. And they're pointing at the 40-yard line for whatever reason. Oh, they are going to measure. They're going to show a measure out here.
This is the first measurement we've seen all year.
It is, and it is going to be well short by several inches. And that will be a turnover on downs, and that will give the ball to the Coconino Panthers. So the Mingus Marauder defense is going to have to start and really stand up here with the ball on their own side of the field. They're going to have to defend a half a field here.
So did we ever find out what that flag was? Because we had the flag.
No, we did not find out what the flag was. I'm not sure exactly what it was. But if you throw the flag 47 feet in the air.
He threw it like he meant it, like he saw something.
Yeah.
But.
And now we will get another conversation. So there's been plenty of referee meetings out here, as Ortiz will come over and have to talk to the white hat once again. Another explanation being given. The ball is past the 45-yard line, but short of the 46. And Coconino will get the ball back. 9:29 left to go. Coconino leading by 1, 35-34, fourth quarter action.
Yeah, good one here in Coconino. So Mingus defense going to have to step up here, hold this offense once again.
And there is the handoff as they go to Bennett. Bennett cuts it back up the middle, gets sideswiped, but will pick up a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Get the ball down close to about the 40-yard line, and they mark it at the 41.
Yeah, again, I wouldn't be surprised here if Coco just tries to play this out with Furr, Bennett, and Buckley to try and run out this clock. So Mingus is going to have to step up here. Again, they got their timeouts left, though.
Pitch to the outside. Bennett goes and jumps to the outside, gets a lane. Down the sideline he goes toward the end zone. Touchdown! And then a late push out of bounds.
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
41 yards on the touchdown. And Bennett finds a lane to the outside, gets that block that he needs, and it is now a 7-point lead, 41-34 over the Mingus Marauders.
And Jackie, Mingus has gone up against some great athletes here these first 4 games, but I don't know if anybody's been as fast as Bennett. Once he gets to the outside, he's able to use his speed. Nobody's going to catch him.
This could make it an 8-point game right here. There's the kick. Oh, it's a fake as he jumps back up looking for somewhere to go. He's pursued. He throws it up and away. And the 2-point conversion no good, but the flag comes out. And the whiteout on the far side of the field may give Coco another attempt at this.
Yeah, Jackie, if that's roughing the passer, that is a bad call. It's a bad call. We had a bad snap. And they are going to say roughing the passer there. That's we don't like to get the refs involved here, but Coach Ortiz pretty upset, as he should be. Not a good call from the ref right there. So that's going to give
Trejo another shot at it.
It was a bad snap the first go around. This one a better snap. They get it up, and that's
good.
That hurts.
That's going to make it an 8-point game now, 42-34, still a 1-score game. Mingus will get the ball back with 8:44 left to go in the fourth quarter when we're back after this.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Huge kickoff coming up.
Yes.
A good return would be extremely favorable for the Mingus Marauders. Trejo's looking to put a boot in it. Kicks it deep. It'll send Taylor back. It is returnable for the Mingus Marauders. Looking to get a block. Finds a lane, but does not get the blocks he needs. And he'll get back to about the 27-yard line. Mingus will start relatively deep in their own territory.
All right, we'll see if Zabala can lead his offense down the field here. 8 minutes, 38 seconds to go. Mingus trailing by 8 points. So this is going to be a huge offensive possession here for the Mingus Marauders. Coco's fired up. Fans are fired up. Mingus needs a big play here to get their crowd going.
Well, Mingus trying to stay perfect against Coconino for multiple years in a row here. Last year, obviously, a tale of two cities here.
Yep.
56-0 over Coconino last year. And so far here today, trailing by 8, 48-34. Quick pass, far side, Taylor looking for blocks, gets a block. He's at the 40 and out of bounds at the 41. So a gain of 16, and that starts the Mingus Marauder drive.
Good way to start this drive here. I like that call from Coach Ortiz. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers. You know, let them do the work. And nice job from Streck getting out there, lead blocking for Chaz. So again, Mingus looking to maybe, you know, still a lot of time. You don't have to hurry, but again, you want to get this Coconino defense on their heels.
Certainly so, and just in case you do not score and get the 2-point conversion, you got to leave yourself enough time to get the ball back.
That's correct.
Zabala in the backfield, trips to the far side. They do pass it, and it's knocked up in the air by Buckley, who for a big man and not a tall man got way up in the air to bat that ball away.
Yeah, he did. Mingus lucky that just fell to the ground there. Again, I can't say enough about Buckley. He's a great athlete. Does it all really for this Coconino team. Playing two sides of the ball, you know, just got a tremendous motor.
2nd and 10 for the Mingus Marauders with the ball at the 41-yard line. Zabala takes it. This time he does hand it off. A lane for Colby Fanning as he breaks through into Coco territory down past the 40.
Yeah, big run from Fanning right there. Nice job. Patient up the middle. As soon as he gets to that second level, hits the speed and picks up a huge first down for Mingus to keep the chains moving.
Biggest run for the young man for this year. They'll drop the ball back at the 40. And 19 yards nonetheless on the run for the Mingus Marauder senior, who has 77 yards rushing in Alex Nelson's absence here today. Trips to the near side for the Mingus Marauders. Quick pass goes to Chaz Taylor. Chaz Taylor got a block down the line. And then a little extracurricular activity, no call, but they are going to mark him out at the 31-yard line. 14 yards on the reception.
Again, I like the play calling here for Mingus on this drive. You know, get the ball to the outside, spread the defense out. As soon as you spread them out, run the ball up the middle. Nice, diversity here, play calling here from Coach Ortiz.
Mingus taking its time, 7:56 left to go in the game, trailing by 8 at the Coconino 26-yard line, first down. Spread formation, there's the snap, quick throw, comes to the near side, here goes Streck,
oh my God!
And gets the first down, literally jumped over the top of a would-be defender, and now is marked out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
I mean, God, what an athlete that guy is. Oh my gosh. Streck just, hurdled him. I've seen some leaps, but I mean, Streck is one of the biggest guys out on the field at all times, and he just leaped up like he was running the hurdles in the Olympics. Amazing. And this Mingus crowd is on their feet right now. They can sense a score here.
10-yard line, first and goal for the Mingus Marauders. One man in the backfield, and there's the snap. They do hand it off. Fanning loses a yard, tries to jump cut to the outside. Saw a little bit of green, didn't follow the blocks up underneath, and will lose one.
Yeah, I think, if he's able to just keep his feet after that, I think he's able to get into the end zone. Credit to that defensive end there for the Panthers. They're getting a hand on Colby, able to bring him down.
Second down, Taylor and Streck to the near side. Mestis and Jimenez to the far side. They're going to go trips to the short side of the field. The ball at the near hash mark. Zabala trying to rally the troops. He's got one back in the backfield with Fanning. Tighter formation out here. as they pump fake. And he's in trouble. Zabala's got to get rid of it, throws it, and it's caught right near the, yes, they call it a catch right at the 1 yard line. Coming back for the ball was Chaz Taylor.
That was an excellent throw from Zabala right there on the run, had a guy on his heels, and just delivers a dart to Chaz, who does a good job coming back to his quarterback. Saw his quarterback was in trouble. He was deep in the end zone, comes back out, and that places the ball at the 1. And I would think, you know, able to pound this in here with Streck, or, you know, Zabala's had success just taking it himself for these short gainers.
133 receiving yards, 9 reception out there by Chaz Taylor, who has not had a touchdown yet. Mingus taking its time here at the line and starting to walk over, and there is going to be a timeout. Mingus is going to take a timeout. It is 3rd and goal from the 1 yard line. 6:06 left in the game. Mingus is down by 8. 42-34. We're back after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Back here at Coconino, it is our version of Ask Carson.
Yeah.
So what would you do? 3rd and goal. The ball is at the 1 yard line, almost specifically and perfectly.
Well, there's a reason I'm up here, not down there coaching. You know, so I know, who knows what I know. Zabala's had success with the quarterback sneak. I'd go Zabala right up the middle with Streck behind him, help him push him in.
Streck in motion, and there is the handoff going toward the corner, and Fanning finds the corner. Did he find the corner? He found the corner. Touchdown, Fanning.
Well, or you could do that, and that works too. Touchdown, Mingus keeps it to 42-40, but again, work is not done yet. Got to get this extra point. Huge extra point, and again, it comes down to special teams here. Mingus successful on their last 2-point conversion. We'll see what the play call is here. Again, Zabala huddling up the boys, you know, letting them know, hey, we need this one, fellas.
6 minutes exactly left in the game. 2-point conversion coming up. Mingus trailing by 2, 42-40. Highest scoring game between Mingus and Coconino that I can recall in quite some time.
Oh, man, this is a fun one, Jackie.
Streck is in motion, and they do hand it off, and Colby Fanning pulled down from behind by number 44, Elvita, and the 2-point conversion denied. And so Mingus still trails by 2, 42-40, and they got to kick it off to a run-heavy Coconino team.
Yes, and so Mingus here, you know, I don't think they're going to go for, again, ton of time left, no reason to go for an onside kick. But maybe we can get a Rodriguez special here where he places it just right, and we got our skill men hustling down the field, able to return it. We're able to recover it. But again, a lot of time here, 6 minutes to go. Mingus down 2.
Well, Mingus did score fast enough with the opportunity to get the ball back with time and maybe be the last one with the ball. But obviously, a score here with a 2-point lead, a score and an extra point would make it a 2-score game by Coconino. So Mingus has got to keep Coconino out of the end zone here.
Yes, they do.
Ball sits precariously on the 40, the site where Rodriguez will kick off. 6 minutes left to go in this one at Coconino High School. And there's the kick. It is deep. And it will find the end zone for a touchback, second touchback of the game out here for Danny Rodriguez. And that will force the Panthers to start at their own 20. So field position plays a major role here.
Yes, it does. Nice job from the kickoff team there, not giving Coco a chance to do anything. Again, Coco had a huge kickoff return the last time Mingus scored, which set up a much-needed score for them.
Exactly. So Mingus will jump back out here, play some defense, double tight formation. Furr over the center, takes the snap, hands it off to Bennett. Bennett gets around the corner. No, he does not, says Mr. Streck. Kendrew gets him for a loss of about 2.
So Mingus defense has gone with the straight up goal line defense here on the 20-yard line of Coco, not even putting a safety deep. They're bringing everybody up. They know Coco doesn't want to pass the ball, so they're going to force him. You know, hey, we know what you want to do. You want to run Bennett. You want to run Buckley. You know, try to run it with 11 men in the box.
That's about what Mingus is doing. Hard to see this, but I'll tell you what. It is true. There is the handoff, and it's going to be Buckley getting to the outside, tackled. Good open field tackle, which is extremely hard to do on the far side. And it looks like Machado lowered his shoulders into the legs and chopped him down, and Buckley got back maybe 1. So a 3rd and 12, 5 minutes left to go in the game right now. Mingus trailing by 2, 42-40. Huge 3rd and 12 out now. There's the snap, a pitch coming to the near side, and cutting up underneath is going to be Bennett. Bennett's got the first down, maybe ball's free.
No, they're going to say he's down, but he is short. Yes.
If they mark the ball there, Buckley picked up 9 of the 12 he needed, and that is going to bring up 4th and 3. And the fake punt last time set up and kept a drive alive.
Buckley will stay out there again. So last time they were in this formation, they motioned a man inside.
And they did so again in a timeout by Mingus.
And as out, I believe.
And Mingus is going to talk about it, and I think they said, we read this book once.
Yes.
And so they're going to talk about the cliff notes
to
the book. We'll take a break with them. 4:12 left to go in the game. Mingus trailing 42-40. We're back after this.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
Fourth and 3, punt formation out here for Coconino. Gotta worry about the trickery. They've already done it once before. Other thing, watch the ball, do not jump.
Yeah, that's the thing. An offsides penalty here would give an automatic first down to the Panthers.
It would indeed, and most importantly, allow them to run more time off the clock. Mingus trailing by 2, trying to get the ball back. And they are indeed bringing Chaz up. And there is motion and a low snap, and they are going to punt it away. And the ball is going to take a huge roll out there for Coconino inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. So Mingus, if they're going to win this one with 3:59 left to go in the game, they are going to have to drive the field.
Wow. What a game tonight, Jackie.
Oh, my goodness.
Getting our money's worth.
Yeah.
I remember being a player, this is what you want right here. 4 minutes left in the game, you're trailing, you got a chance to go down and score, get the victory. I'm sure a lot of nerves out there right now, but got to just play football.
Certainly so, on both sides, actually. Tighter formation out there for Coconino. Zabala is in the backfield. He's got Fanning with him. He's looking to throw. He throws. He throws short. He throws high. And it is incomplete. And there is a flag.
There is a
flag comes out at the end of the play. And the judge on this side is coming out to talk with the white hat. And we're going to see who this might have been against. So can't tell if the Mingus fans are excited or not. We're going to come over with an explanation. I saw one of the Mingus Marauder potential blockers go flying.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that had to do with the penalty.
Man, this ref's taking his time, huh?
He certainly is. Now he's going to go over and make an explanation to the Coconino bench.
Personal foul.
Yes, that is a 15-yard penalty on the Panthers, so that will take away some of the effectiveness of that huge punt and roll out there that Coconino just got. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now. The Mingus Marauders with the ball on the 30-yard line. Trips to the near side. One back in the backfield. There's the snap, and Zabala does throw, and the ball's too high. Ball is too high for Chaz Taylor out there, and it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Mingus trying to get this screen pass to the near side of the field to Chaz. They had success last series driving the field with that. They just switched it between Chaz and Streck all the way down, trying to get it going again, but that one, ball sailed a little bit on Zabala.
Coconino coming up hard against it, though. 3:51 left to go, 2nd and 10. Positive yardage definitely needed out here for the Marauders. There's the snap. They throw it again. This time we do get a block as Taylor gets to the outside, cuts it back inside, somehow stays in bounds.
What a run.
And is able to get up to about the 38-yard line, making it 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 3.
Yeah, nice job from Chaz, able to keep his feet in bounds. Looked like he was going to get ran out, but uses his offhand to push the defender away and picks up an extra 3 yards.
3:20 left to go in the ball game. Mingus is trailing by 2, 42-40. 2 receivers either side. There's the snap, and Zabala is going to keep it and turns his back and gets walloped at about the 40-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th down, 4th and about 1. Mingus only has 1 timeout left.
Yeah, I think they're going for it right here, Jackie.
I would certainly imagine so, but do you use it to talk about it?
Interesting decision. Looks like they're not. They're just going to line it up here, see what Coach Ortiz has called.
2:36 left to go, 2:35 left to go in the game. Zabala takes the snap, near side, flips it out, 1st down, Colby Fanning.
Yeah, they go back to the same play that they ran on the previous 4th down on the last possession they had when Zabala kept it and Coco was able to stuff them. That time, Zabala sees instantly right away that Fanning's going to be free, pitches him the ball, makes an excellent read, and they pick up the 1st down.
Time becoming an issue, though. 2:25 left to go. The clock will start as soon as they set the ball. Spread formation out there for the Mingus Marauders. Much tighter formation from Coconino now. Showing blitz. Got linebackers moving. Zabala's barking out a different command. There's the snap. Throws near side. He's got Taylor. Taylor is bottled up. Gets close to the 50 at the 49-yard line. And he'll pick up 4. But it's expensive as far as time. 1:52 left to go in the game. The ball at the 49-yard line.
And now Zabala calling.
He'll come back out, Mingus. Time is precious, 1:40 left to go on the clock. Another catch out there by Taylor. Zabala's back, looking for somewhere to go, throws the ball. Taylor steps out of bounds, 1st down, 38-yard line, and that stops the clock with 1:28 left to go. The drive is still alive, the chains move again.
Yeah, Zabala doing a nice job hanging in the pocket there. Knew he was going to take a hit. Delivers a strike to Chaz, who ran a great route. Again, Chaz always going to run a good route. He's going to give the quarterback an opportunity. They're having a tough time covering him. I keep going to him.
They've got 5 defensive backs out there, and they throw downfield, and it's underthrown, trying to go to Taylor, and Zabala didn't get the ball up quite enough. Either that or he was expecting another receiver up underneath.
Yeah. One thing positive, obviously Mingus is in 4-down territory now, so one thing that does stops the clock, gives Coach Ortiz and Zabala a chance to talk over what they're going to do for the 2nd down play. So not the worst thing in the world.
Certainly not. Taylor comes over, Streck comes over, gets a few instructions. 1:24 on the clock, the ball at the Coconino 38-yard line. 2nd and 10. Coconino leading late in the game, 42-40. One back in the backfield, 2 receivers far side of the field. There's the snap, Zabala's back, there's pressure, he throws, he's got Streck, just barely underthrew him. Streck had to come back for the ball and unable to get to it. A huge 3rd down now at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Streck had a step on his man there. Thought Zabala delivered a nice throw there. Guys are, this 4th quarter, this high altitude, guys are sucking air up here. It's tough, Guys using a lot of energy here on this last drive.
1:18 left to go in the game. Spread formation once again. Zabala takes the snap, goes far side, has an open man, and in and out of the hands of Mestis on the far side at about the 30-yard line. And wouldn't have had a 1st down without a football move out there, but it's going to bring a 4th and 10 for the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, nice ball there from Zabala, just unable to bring it in there for the 1st down. But again here, time to talk it over here. Jackie, I'd be looking for Chads right here. If I'm being honest. And Mingus will take their final timeout. Good call right here from. You got to have this if you want any shot of winning this game.
Absolutely.
So good timeout taken here from Coach Ortiz.
Well, we're going to go ahead and leave it here. Now, if you're Coconino, what do you do? Do you bring the blitz? Do you just drop back in coverage? What do you do?
There's no way I'm with this receiving core that Mingus has. I'm dropping into coverage. I'm blanketing Chaz, who's gone down the field the last 2 series here on this Coco defense. If I'm Coco, I'm not letting number 15 beat me. But if I'm also Mingus, I go out there and I see Taylor's got one-on-one coverage. I'm going to him because I like my chances with Chaz with just a single matchup out there.
12 receptions, 156 yards on the game for Chaz Taylor. No potential reception more important than this one.
No,
4th and 10, 1:13 left to go on the clock. Mingus trailing by 2, 42-40.
Mingus has to get this because if it's a turnover on downs, there's no way they get the ball back. Coco can take 4 straight knees. So this is the biggest play of the season for Mingus right here.
It is indeed. Mingus 3-1. Coconino 3-0. First Grand Canyon region matchup here. And Mingus watching the blitz coming from the outside. There's the blitz. It's picked up. Zabala's hit as he throws, and it's thrown away. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. Coconino holds defensively out there as they bring pressure and get the hit on Zabala while he's throwing the ball.
Yeah, and wow. Just wow, Jackie. This is not what Mingus had in mind taking this trip up here. And I know we didn't have Nelson tonight, but we had our opportunities. And you got to give it to this Coconino squad. They came out, they were fired up to play, and especially when the chips were down there on that last series, they brought the pressure there. They got to Zabala, forced a tough throw.
Well, Mingus is going to fall to 3-2 and 0-1 in the Grand Canyon region, falling to Coconino. And the ejection last week, taking a major athlete off the field for the Mingus Marauders, looms huge.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's not what any of us expected here tonight, but I thought Mingus, they fought back there at the end of the second half. I thought they had the momentum going into halftime. They come out, they stop Coco, they go down, score, and take the lead. And it looked like maybe they could, just continue to move the ball on this Coco team. But Coco's defense came to play tonight, and again, credit to them. They had a great fans. Their stands are packed. Our stands were packed. Just good high school football game. Unfortunately, Mingus on the wrong side of it.
Certainly so. The Ghettos, High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing post-game show will come up after this. The Mingus Marauders fall as time runs out, 42-40 to the Coconino Panthers. We'll be back at Coconino High School after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Hi, I'm Crazy Tony, and the reason I'm here today is to explain to you what Crazy Tony's markets are all about. We offer the same amenities as other gas stations and convenience stores. What sets us apart is what we do with our profits. We are going to make a difference in this valley. We will be supporting local nonprofits and missions, and we will also be supporting youth programs. So come on by a Crazy Tony's. We have 3 convenient locations. Together we can make a difference. Have a great day and be safe.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
You got into a car accident. Well, now you got to put that behind you. It's in the past, and it's because you made the right choice. You had ABC Body Shop tow the vehicle. They help with your insurance company, arrange for a rental car, and the car looks fantastic. They cleaned it inside and out and even took care of the tow. ABC Body Shop is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Best of all, they care about their customers. They're located on Cherry Street in Cottonwood. Aren't you glad you chose ABC Body Shop? Call them at 928-634-6442.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Welcome to the Postgame Report, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical, Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist, online at GettlesHDM.com. Stick around for the game recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Jackie Bessler and Carson Sandoval.
Here at Coconino High School, the Panther fans very excited. A unprecedented victory in the Grand Canyon region over the Mingus Marauders. And holy cow, a good game out here tonight. 42-40. The Mingus Marauders fall to 3-2 on the season. Coconino, the Panthers, excelled a 4-0 on the season, and it was a back-and-forth game all game long. Coconino, Mingus came out and scored the first 12 points of the game. Mingus came back and was able to Coconino came back and scored 28 unanswered. Yeah. Mingus scored 2 touchdowns, one offensively with a 6-yard run by Colby Fanning, one a defensive scoop and fumble recovery by Joe Machado, and 36 yards, and it was a 2-point game at halftime. 28-26, and it ends a 2-point game at the end of the game. Third quarter action. Mingus was able to take its first lead of the game with 2:27 left to go in the third quarter. A 3-yard sweep by Fanning, and the 2-point conversion, a run by Zabala, and Mingus was leading by 6, 34-28. And Coconino came back with 10:26 left to go in the fourth quarter. A 7-yard a 7-yard keeper by Furr, the set up by the fake punt on a fourth down toward midfield, and Trejo added the extra point. It was 35-34. Mingus would then, Coconino would score again with 8 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. A 41-yard breakaway by Bennett. The extra point was good by Trejo, and it was 42-34. Then with 6 minutes left to go in the game, a 1-yard sweep by Fanning, and the 2-point conversion was no good. 42-40 the score there. Mingus stops Coconino defensively, gets the ball back at their own 18-yard line, drives to the Coconino 38-yard line, and that's where we stall out.
Yeah, it's unfortunately for Mingus, unable to get the ball in the end zone or get into field goal range for Rodriguez. Again, they lose 42-40, and that comes down to, again, Jackie, special teams. We had a couple missed extra points early in the game. Then we had a couple missed 2-point conversions, which we had to convert to the 2-point conversions because of the missed extra points kicking-wise. And it comes back to hurt Mingus there. That's why you see the 2-point loss. Again, though, turnovers hurt Mingus tonight. They kept it clean penalty-wise for the most part. They a lot better than they've done all year. But, I mean, this Coconino team, people say, they're 3-0, but who have they really played? This is a real team. They got a tough defense, back-to-back shutouts. I know they gave up 40 tonight, but they got stops when they needed them.
Well, yeah, they gave up 40 to a team that averages 50 yards or 50 points a game. So, honestly, they did pretty well. We're going to take a break in our Ghetto's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing post-game report. When we return, we'll go through some individual stats. Next week, Mingus is back home. Lee Williams comes to town, see if the Marauders can rebound in the Grand Canyon region and see how that goes. We'll return to Coconino High School after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat, The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
An absolute ground assault out here by the Coconino Panthers. It has been, Carson, it was all on the ground. They threw the ball 3 times. Three times in the game. Both times they threw it, they almost got picked.
Yeah, almost.
And the one time that they did complete it, it was just a little screen pass.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was legitimately all on the ground. Ty Furr, I thought, played a very good game at quarterback for Coconino. Ended up with 5 carries, 18 yards, never got sacked. Well, because,
yeah.
He just handed the ball off. Had 1 touchdown on a naked boot, 7 yards in the game. Zach Bennett, a sophomore. This is dangerous. This young man's got 2 more years left of high school in his high school career. Here today, 29 carries, 187 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground. The offensive line was very good for him, and their blocking scheme was fantastic with the double tight wing out there. Buckley from the middle. Holy cow, number 40, he's a wrecking ball. 13 carries, 64 yards, 2 touchdowns in the game. Mingus ends up giving up 275 yards on 55 carries on the ground. Only 3 passes out there for the Coconino Panthers. Offensively for the Mingus Marauders, Zabala ended up with a one-sided offense with Alex Nelson in the crowd rooting on with the rest of the Mingus fans as he was dejected from last game down at Seton Catholic. And so kind of a one-sided offense, although I thought Colby Fanning out of the backfield played fantastic.
Yeah, he ran the ball hard, found the end zone multiple times, picked up some first downs when Mingus needed it. But, Mingus fell behind there late, so had to resort to the passing game with just 1 timeout left. So you couldn't keep running the ball and eat up that clock when Mingus needed it.
24 for 39 was Zabala out here, 265 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception on the game. He had -7 yards running the ball, sacked several times, 3 times in the game. Colby Fanning on the ground only ran the ball 3 times in the first half. In the second half, he ran a little bit more, 17 carries, a very respectable 81 yards on the ground, and 3 touchdowns for the Mingus Marauders senior. Chaz Taylor, holy cow, he's going to be a tired one. 12 receptions, 156 yards, did not find the end zone here today. Menes had 5 receptions for 50 yards. Kendrew Streck had 4 with a touchdown, 33 yards total, and 9 yards for Mestis in the game, 4 for Fanning. And Mingus threw the ball 39 times. That's almost NFL stats.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately not able to find the end zone there in the end. But again, I'd like to, I think I'll give my offensive player tonight to Fanning if I can. When the passing game fell stagnant, he picked it up, got in the end zone for Mingus when they needed it, and I know just not enough though.
Well, and I'm gonna give defensive player of the game and all heart player of the game to Kendrew Streck.
And maybe play the game with that hurdle he had over here on the sideline. One of the better plays you're going to see all year.
Shoot, I totally missed my opportunity to go dead-en-ant.
Yeah.
That was definitely highlight film, and you might even see that on Max Prep somewhere, I'll tell you. That was absolutely beautiful, but defensively, he gave it everything he had. And ironically, when Zach Bennett was caught, Kendrew Streck was there.
Yeah.
When Buckley somehow just went down, Kendrew Streck was there. There was quite a few wrestling matches between those two in the game, which made for a fantastic football game.
Yes.
But then you turned around, and when Colby Fanning was able to find the corner of the end zone, Kendrew Streck was there. He was blocking. Yep, absolutely. Played a fantastic game. And unfortunately here tonight, we'll conclude our Ghetto's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing post-game report. What we're looking forward to is homecoming. Homecoming coming up next week at Mingus. The Volunteers from Lee Williams coming to town. Mingus is going to have to rebound. Now, all of a sudden, 5 games into the season, Mingus has really got to start worrying about positioning for playoffs, and a loss in the Grand Canyon region early does not bode well for the Marauders.
No, they're going to have to step up next week, and they really need a win homecoming against a Lee Williams team. And again, this region's tough, so you can't take anybody for granted, and everyone's coming for Mingus. I know Mingus has been the top dog for a while now, and everyone's gunning for him.
Oh, there is no doubts about that. And in fact, Lee Williams started the day 2-2, a respectable 2-2 in their first 4 games of the season. Well, we're going to call it a wrap out here at Coconino High School. Once again, a thank you to Sun State Equipment for the scissor lift and a better view than ball pole out here at Coconino High School. We bid you well, we wish you well, and we wish you good night. We'll talk to you again next week back at home. The Mingus Marauders and Lee Williams for Homecoming 2018 next Friday night.
This has been the post-game report brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist online at GettlesHDM.com. We'll return next week for exciting Mingus Marauder football action on KYBC 96.3 FM, online at MyRadioPlace.com, or Verde Valley TV Cable 1 Channel 56, Suddenlink Channel 2.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.